This homeowner filed the claim on their own, got a small payment, not enough. The insurance company was forcing them to either hire a contractor or start the repairs in order to pay them more money. But the homeowner, who's not a builder, did not need a contractor to know that the amount of money that they received was not going to be enough. They called us. I was able to show the insurance company that it wasn't only a matter of how much, it's a matter of scope, meaning they missed certain things that they should have included. They missed rooms and section of the roof that are part of the repair process. So they agreed to a reinspection, and that's what we're going to do today. We're meeting actually with a contractor. I love it when we're meeting with a contractor from the insurance company and the adjuster from the independent adjuster. We could adjust this claim at the adjusting level, but they need to involve somebody who's an actual builder, so that they can get a better assessment of the claim. And ultimately, like I said, they're going to end up paying what we estimated. I'm courteous, but I'm to the point. Like, they're thinking about themselves, but I'm thinking about the client. Like I said earlier, it's a reinspection. The carrier already paid for the shingle roof, and this is a claim due to non-named wind event, meaning it's not a hurricane, it's not a tropical storm. So it's just like an afternoon shower that carried really strong gusts and caused damage to the shingle roof and leaks inside. The perimeter of the roof is very susceptible to wind damage. You can see here, this area here had a little piece of shingle like this, and it's no longer there. I mean, it was blown off by the wind. I want to point out something to you guys. Something as minor as the damages that I showed here, that could mean a brand new roof. That is wind damage, and if the shingles cannot be matched, if the roof is too old and it cannot be repaired with new shingles, that warrants replacement of the entire roof, and your insurance company owes you. A lot of people are under the impression that the house has to be destroyed, there has to be a hole through the roof, that the shingles all have to be missing in order for you to be able to pursue the replacement of the roof, and that couldn't be any further from the truth. So a lot of these damages could go unnoticed. That's why it's so important to have somebody that is in the industry, in the adjusting industry or construction, look at the roof and let you know, hey, yes, you have wind damage, you can file a claim, or no, your roof is good, you have no issues. In this case, the insurance company already paid for the shingle roof. Great, thank you for that. But as you can see, this flat roof connects to the shingle roof underneath. If you lift these shingles up, the paper goes all the way underneath. So during the repair process of the shingle roof, the flat roof will be affected. And because this flat roof, it was built in 2006, spot repair here cannot be guaranteed that it won't leak in the future, so it must be replaced, and the carrier should cover that.
I think that extra foot without.
We have some water damage to the ceiling here. You see how close the damage is to the wall itself, so naturally we would add to replace a portion of the wall in our estimate. A lot of people don't do that, and the carrier specifically will only just address the ceiling, not the wall. So master bedroom. The untrained eye would not normally capture that. So a person can see that and say, oh no, maybe my kid threw something on the ceiling and to the ceiling and it stained it. But no, it's a water stain. And how do I know that? Well, I've only been doing that for 13 years. During the reinspection, the homeowner brought up some damages that weren't shown to the insurance company before, and it's water intrusion apparently through the window. So you can see some bubbling here that's traveled down onto the baseboard, and even though we can't see damage to the wood floor, there must be damage to it because of how close this water damage is to this wood floor. So I bet you that when they rip out this baseboard to replace it, we'll discover water damage to the floor. Therefore, it's going to be included in our estimate. This floor is continuous into the closet. We have to make sure we measure the closet. So, future adjuster. Public adjuster, that is.
Yeah.
Public, of course. You can see here how this is wood, a wood frame, right? So it's a bit swollen, so it's beginning to crack. And you can see how this part of the frame is also cracked and swollen here on top. So those are damages that the average homeowner, the untrained eye would not catch on to. But because we are experts, this is what we do. We don't miss these things. Just on this side, to replace this is going to trigger having to texture this whole wall, paint this whole wall, prep this whole room, and that's very significant. You're looking at possibly $2,000 to $3,000 just to repair this entire room here. So regarding the damages to the window that we noticed and we're now claiming, it wasn't reported to the insurance company, to the insurance adjuster that initially came out before we got involved. So I'm not surprised that it wasn't included in the insurance adjuster's assessment. The insurance company adjuster should inspect every room of the house. If we know that the roof is leaking, they should go through every single room and make sure that they're looking for every single possible damage as associated to the roof leak. But again, that's not in their interest because more damage means more payouts. So when the insurance company adjuster goes out, they're just looking at what the homeowner points out. Whereas when we're involved, we're looking at every single corner of the house to make sure that we find every and any damage and we report it to the insurance company. And that's one of the reasons why we maximize payouts. It's important that when you're walking through the inspection, you're telling the adjuster and the contractor why you're claiming certain things, because otherwise they're going to simply write it up as they think it should be written. But if you point out specifically, I'm claiming this because of this and this because of this, the chances of you getting a higher payout are much higher. Guys, thanks for watching. This is actually something that I really enjoy because it's something that I'm really passionate about and I know a lot about. So please subscribe, please comment, and let us know what you think. I'd love to hear from not only the consumer but other adjusters. If they have other angles that they attack, please put them in the comments, and I look forward to reading them. Thank you.